Hey everybody, it's Lawrence, and we're here today to talk about abstinence as a way. Man, I can't even say this with a straight face. Abstinence-based programs for kids as a way of keeping down pregnancies and controlling kids having sex. Wow. Yeah, when I was coming up, we called that stuff. We had a version of that, and it was like I think it had something to do with it was like basically don't have sex. I mean, that was basically the thing, right? So of course, when you have a program like that, abstinence based, that's not based in reality, obviously, because I will tell you this: people are fucking. And so are young people. People are fucking. We're humans. We fuck. That's what we do, right? So anything that says we shouldn't it's like saying, hey, by the way, you shouldn't breathe. You shouldn't eat. You shouldn't poop. So anyway, so here's these abstinence, and apparently we're spending like billions of dollars to tell people not to have sex. Right, so of course teen pregnancies in areas where that is the case, where they're teaching that teen pregnancies go up, because when you put a moral twist on something as natural as sex, it really fucks with people's minds. And if it fucks with people's minds, then they have to do weird things like not use condoms or birth control because, oh, oops, it just happened. I can't tell you how many times I've talked to people who are like, I got pregnant. I don't know how. And I'm like, was there something that fertilized your egg? And they're like, yeah, but I mean, like, I didn't think it would happen to me, or I don't know, I was drunk, or whatever other myriad of excuses we use when we're trying to do the impossible, which is pretend that people cannot have sex or not think about sex or whatever. We humans fuck, right? And until we get that in our heads, everybody's gonna be like, oh, I'm so surprised. Oh, how did this happen? I didn't think it could happen to me. Come on, people. The best sex education we can have would not be abstinence, it would be reality. I grew up in New York City. People were having sex before we even knew what sex was. Why? Because that's what we do. We're sexual creatures. You're just curious. Knowledge is power, not ignorance. Ignorance is just not helpful. So, reading a chapter in a book written by dead people 2,000 years ago and trying to apply that to life in the here and now, much less in a school, much less in an urban environment, well, much less in a small town environment, even more intense, impossible. Abstinence ain't working. It will never work because mammals, human mammals, fuck. That's all I got for you today. Your dose of reality. I will see you in the next video. If you like my stuff, please subscribe to the channel right now. Head over to lawrencelanoff.com. I have a new program out called Language of Lust. Please go check it out. I will tell you this. It does not have a module called abstinence. Talk to you soon.